would be less costly for a private developer to move that, certainly
For
than a
sure.
village.
Usually, it always, always that way.
Especially because somebody had the vehicles and all that kind of thing to do it on their own.
Without question.
Thank
you.
With the, as far as the DEC, anything we do, and this, I'd just like to keep them advised.
Without, we have to.
That's all, just to say, so they don't think we're doing anything.
Not only that, I don't want it to be misconstrued by them
exactly.
to trigger something to say, okay, move it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because we need the time.
So we just want to keep them informed.
We need the time.
No,
but
But the taxpayers also don't have time.
Well,
yeah.
when we don't want it to cost them more.
No, but you have a tremendous commodity.
Well, there was a meeting between the village and the DEC with myself, David, Art, and Cornerstone, when one of the gentlemen from the DEC actually recommended potentially finding some outside buyer for the property. So they like the idea, and so letting them know, I think, is great.
Yeah, just to keep them advised.
And there's also the possibility that if anybody else can, they might be able to pursue brownfield funding for removal. So that might be something to help them also.
Okay. Sue, thank you for the time.
Yeah. Oh, thank you very much.
Great.
Thank you. This was great. Appreciate it.
And I'm glad you went to the next step in the conversation.
Very good.
We didn't want to give out
I know.
too much for you to
No,
swallow.
that's good.
Thanks a lot.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Have a good evening, everyone.
Okay, good night. Just one other item, and we kind of discussed this before about we had received the resignation from John Conklin. So now the judge has interviewed James Burns, and we're going to put he worked 30 years for the courts. We're going to put can't do anything tonight, but we've already looked at his application, village resident, 30 years as a court officer for the state, and we'll put the resolution on now that everything's cleared up. But John Conklin's resigned. The judge has talked to him. He's happy with him. We're happy with him, and we'll just do it as a resolution next week.
Okay.
Okay.
I have a few things.
Oh, go for it.
Sorry.
No problem.
Actually, kind of exciting. After that big snowstorm, I mentioned that I was going to look into potentially a way to get information out to residents. So I did some legwork, and I spoke to the clerk. I just want to take one past the clerk from the village of Washingtonville, because I heard they had a good program, and I went to their website. There should be one extra sheet for the mayor, I believe.
Okay.
And
Just hold on. Okay.
basically, she said they use this program. It's through a company called Blackboard, but it's called Connect. And this isn't the best representation of it. It's just the only thing I could pull off their website that had more information. But the website's at the bottom, so it's easy to look into or Google. Basically, what it is it's a service, and it's not a software. It's not any hardware. Basically, it's just a service. They take care of all that. When the village wants to get information out, whether it's a public notice, emergency information, or the hours of the Memorial Day Parade, we would call a certain number they would provide us, leave the message saying, on this and this date, blah, 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 whenever we want to get out there, and then the service would send that information out to everyone on our call list. Residents would opt in. They would give either their cell phone or their house phone, or both, or email or text message. It has all sorts of different things. It's a very impressive website. And this gets all that information out right away. And it's not, call one, then the other, because that could take hours upon hours. But it's actually very close to being instant. Like Village of Washingtonville, they got a bear in the village, and they use this to get information out about the bear. Careful, there's a bear out. I don't know what the exact message was. But the clerk there swears by it. She said it works very well for them. A nice thing is, the school district has the text messaging thing for information, which is helpful, but a lot of people don't have cell phones. So for example, the senior building, well, the seniors, who some may have cell phones, some might, this could actually call all those people and let them know, hey, there's this and this going on, just adds up. So I think it's great. The cost to Washingtonville is $5,000 a year, which isn't a small amount, but I think for everything the service could do, it might be worth it. So I'm going to keep looking into it, but I just wanted to get some board feedback if it's something we want to look into pursuing more. And I think it could really be a great tool. It's something the police could use, the DPW could use, the administration could use, just get all sorts of stuff out there. And it takes, as long as it takes to make a phone call, that's all you need to do, and it blasts it out to everyone. So it's an exciting technology.
John and I have this same kind of thing in our fire company. they put that in last year,
Okay.
where, when Shannon was the president, she
Yeah.
would make one phone call on every member, every honor member, prior member, anything we did, she'd just make one phone call, it takes you 10 seconds, and then
And, for example,
It's the same company, I think, right?
Yeah, and I got a phone call today because I'm on the list, to remind everybody to go vote tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
And from the Washingtonville Superintendent of Schools who lives in Goshen. So, it is instant, but it's, I didn't, what is it, I don't think ours are. So the principal made a phone, had the phone call go out saying, this is your opportunity, and we got hundreds coming the very next day. So it works.
Works, yeah.
It works.
Like during that storm to get out to everyone, the state disaster.
Or just stay home,
Right.
whatever it
Yeah,
is
yeah.
that you need
It
to
can be as
come.
concise or-
Storm, we could have definitely used that kind of system.
So, I mean, I know that Washingtonville said they pay $5 grand a year. I don't know if that's a flat rate or if that's what the average is, if there's different plans. I emailed them today to get information. They haven't gotten back to me yet, but I'm
The
excited
company?
about this. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely worth pursuing, yeah.
Find out what it costs and that, the different, there has to be different.
I would assume,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think it's.
There has to be different scales. If it's
But
tremendously cheaper just to do it to landline, or, whatever it is.
Right.
I'd sure be interested.
Yeah,
Personally.
yeah, definitely.
So, okay, so I'll continue to pursue this and I'll keep the board posted. I would assume,
Sounds
it
good.
looks like they're a fairly impressive company, so I'd be shocked if they didn't get back to me tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Good.
I'll keep everyone informed. Another thing I went to a seminar last Wednesday night. It was through the Orange County Citizens Foundation, and it was about green technology funding. And green technology, not so much solar panels, wind panels, things like that, just simple things like majority of homes, they aren't as green economically as they could be with regard to letting out heat of
That's the
windows,
big one.
cracks, things like that. Just putting in some caulking here and there can save hundreds of dollars on a heating bill a month. So basically what this program is, and it's still very new, but they've implemented it in 2 municipalities so far, one in Long Island and one in Westchester, I believe, and it's been very successful. Basically, someone comes in and you would do it within the village, and let's say Kyle Roddy wants to utilize this program. So I would apply for it through the village, fill out everything, and an engineer would come, look at my property, and say, okay, you have these X problem spots where you could get this work done, it's going to cost you $3,000. A lot of people don't have $3,000 to put up right away for something like this. So ultimately what the village would do, it would set up basically an independent banking account type deal. And there's different ways they could do it, and the funding, there's still some questions, but Warwick's pursuing it. And I'm just kind of explaining the idea to see if we want to go after it more. But basically we would lend the money out, let's say it's $3,000, and then the resident would pay it back on their taxes as an assessment. So maybe, $300 a year, something like that, over 10 years. And they'd be able to do this, save money on their energy bill. Down the line, it saves a lot of money for individuals, for the most part, depending on how many improvements they need. But yeah, residents saving money, it puts people to work because they're doing these improvements on houses. And it's green, which is nice, helping the environment. And it's getting people funding, and it's not, at no cost to the village. And whatever the loan is, let's say it's $3,000, there would be, and it's a number that you play with, some percentage, maybe 1 or 2% extra, that would go to administrative costs. And, things like answering the phones and processing, whatever that number is. So it's something that Warwick, the village, and the town are looking into. And basically at this conference, they told everyone that was there about it. And if it's something that we want, I can follow up with Warwick and find out what exactly they're doing. If it's something that we don't want to pursue, we don't have to pursue it. But I think
The engineer is provided by the village that goes in?
I'm not positive. It's still a new program, and logistically, not everything's very clear. But
They did something very similar to this about 10 years ago with Windows.
okay.
Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, and to allow people to replace the windows because it was saving. We could, that would go to the county, I think.
I think it would be great to look into.
Yeah, definitely look into it, sure, absolutely.
I'll talk to Warwick, the
I see.
supervisor mayor there, we're meeting, so I'll talk to them, find out what they're doing, because it seems like something where if we did it as a few different municipalities working together, it would save on a lot of the learning curve and just, administrating it, as opposed to one municipality acting alone. So I know the two of them are going to be working together, it'd be great if just the county would do it and
Yes,
take care of it
that
for
would.
everyone.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Would,
We'll see if that happens. So
talking to the county again.
I'll talk to if we're okay
Oh,
with
yeah,
talking
definitely.
to Warwick
Definitely.
and find out, because it's very exciting for me. I mean, obviously, at the